right. Yeah, we're here. We're here. All right. Well, we're doing the thing. Right. I guess we should start with an intro. Introduction to who we are and our purpose, like a mission statement. I don't know if that sounds right. Did you want to go first? Who you are, what you do currently, and why we're here?
Hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob. Yeah, I'm Haz. I do gaming, you know. I don't know, I play video games. I'm a nerd, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has his own channel.
Movies.
Yeah. We both have YouTube channels where we do gaming and stuff like that, and I think we're just trying to sort of get away from that as well and talk about things that that bother us and we have opinions on, I guess. Basically, that's how this came about. Is just when we'd hang out and talk about like Marvel and modern cinema in general, we were just like, oh, you know what, this would be a good idea to talk about. Let's go whinge Two boys. So yeah, but all the links are going to be in the description. All that Haz, you got two channels actually. I looked at that the other day. You've got your Game of Thrones one as well.
Yeah.
But we'll put all of that in the description below. Check him out, please. And for now, the podcast is going to be here, but we're going to make a channel down the road. Hopefully, if this goes well, and we'll do our own thing over there. But first on the bucket list that we've got here is How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Oh.
And before you go, because I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. It's doing particularly well on IMDb. Some people are saying it's the best live action adaptation from an animation. Spoiler review, by the way. Like Haz is going to say things that is going to spoil us. So yeah, take that. Take that. Take that. Take it. So, what's overall thoughts leaving the cinema? Like, what do you think?
I was pretty, happy leaving the cinema. Obviously, like you said, it was, a great live adaptation of like an animated movie. Probably like the best one I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a good one. I mean, I grew up on Aladdin. Aladdin and Lion King were like my favorite animations back in the day. Like Robin Williams in Aladdin is untouchable as the genie. And then I saw that absolute piece of crap that was Will Smith's. I mean, at the same time, I know Will Smith was going for a different style, so like he didn't want to copy Robin Williams. So I actually kind of get that, but it just didn't have that same flavor. It didn't. And then Lion King, what can we say? And then they doubled down and did like the story of Mufasa and all that. It's like no one asked for that.
And like Snow White.
Yeah. We'll talk about that with modern cinema coming up soon. Yeah, overall, like, was the story good? Was it a lot like the original?
The story was like exactly pretty much like the original. I think there was probably like one scene missing. That was, can't remember which one it was, but I heard that there was like one scene missing. I don't think it had any major effect on the movie. The music was the same pretty much. I don't know if they've used the same music or revamped.
Sounds like it in the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah. The music was pretty good. The casting was pretty good as well.
Yeah.
They got the guy from Deadpool 2 in it.
The fire guy. The fire guy. Yeah. I noticed that. He's a good New Zealand actor, actually.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
The dragons, the CGI.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. Going off the trailers, it looks awesome. So they don't try to like recreate the wheel or anything. They basically know their lane and then they stick to it.
Yeah, they stick to it. Yeah.
Right, that's good. I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, I think that's what's good about doing live action adaptations, because I think there's something for everyone. If someone wants to watch the animation, it's there. If someone wants to watch the live action, it's there. But don't make them if they're going to be shithouse. That's like
no, of course not.
I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but but yeah, overall, you enjoyed it. You thought it was good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Everyone I've spoken to have said the same thing. And I also wanted to, because I just can't really talk too much about that anymore because I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to, though. Me and Haz and the boys, we managed to get into Predator, Killer of Killers. These titles are getting big, man.
Got words.
But yeah. Word salad. But we watched that last night. It was an hour and 20 minutes. It's doing really well on IMDb. For an anime story in that universe that's canon as well, I think that's really cool. What was sort of your... I know we talked about it like briefly last night, but what were your takeaways like from it?
Yeah, the animation, you know, you know, I was, you know, like I said, I was going, you know, like a bit, you know, wary at the start, and then I sort of grew to love it, you know. It had its own little thing. It kind of reminded me of Telltales a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like that claymation mix. Yeah, it's like, which I've, because I'm not experienced massively with like anime and stuff like that, but the anime I have seen has been really clean and crisp, like AOT and, you know, Vinland Saga on Netflix. But yeah, it took us a bit to get into that, didn't it? But like, god damn, the audio, man, like the sound effects.
Were perfect.
Yeah.
Like engine thrusters.
Yeah. Oh, we love thrusting. Yeah, 100%. No, but like, yeah, and in terms of story, I thought it was all right too. I thought it was really good with the different characters, except for Thor, the engineer.
Oh yeah, the plot armor guy, more plot armor than Jon Snow.
Like you can take your you know, you can get rid of your disbelief for a minute, but that guy just could do everything. He was stunning and brave.
Yeah.
He was stunning and brave. Yeah, 100%. But like, obviously, yeah, things are going to be over the top and ridiculous. But he was just like neck level, like
climbing on a plane wing.
I know, like the sheer wind of him on that wing, which is
fucking able to fly alien technology and
100%
ride the speeder, clean up crew. You know,
yeah. Oh, he had
clean up
an aisle 3. Yeah, no, he had God-proof strength. Yeah, he was untouchable. But yeah, I thought it was cool. Opened up as well to like a possible storyline, a possible sequel. I thought the Japanese and the Viking parts of it were really cool.
True.
Callbacks were really cool too. Some of the things you saw. I don't think we should say that. Yeah. That. Yeah. It was really good. It was really good.
That's all you're gonna get.
But yeah, I'm someone who doesn't really rush to watch animes and stuff like that, even if it's on like franchises that I like. Like Castlevania, I gave that a go because I grew up on Castlevania. But this I wasn't going to watch, but I was like, screw it. You know, we're all here. Let's watch it. And yeah, it's pleasantly surprising. It was really good.
We're all sweaty and moist. That's just to chill.
We like it that way. But yeah, I think for an anime, I think it definitely will go down as probably one of my favorite movies of 2025, believe it or not, because there's slim pickings. There's slim pickings nowadays. Yeah. But anyway, let's move on, because I think this is something we've wanted to sort of put on camera before, is our stunning, brave, modern Marvel iconic. Yeah. And the reason why this comes about, it's because I guess the forced release of, well, I don't even know what it's called. What is it? What's that new one? Ironheart. That's it.
Oh, Ironheart.
Because she's doing something that's completely individualized, never been done before. She's now the smartest. 100%. Yeah. I stole Stark Tech. No one's done it before. No one. She's smarter.
I've got magic with my suit.
Yeah.
I've never used magic.
Yeah, brains and magic. Bazap. But it's kind of like, we all know who Tony Stark is. The whole entire centralized plot in Avengers was around that character, and then his sacrifice at the end just made him iconic, believe it or not. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, it did.
But now we've got this stunning and brave version, which from all things I've read online, she's smarter than Tony Stark. She's got better tech than Tony Stark.
Up the first tech she makes.
Yeah, 100%. But then you go back to the roots of the story, but Tony Stark created the first suit out of necessity. He was a prisoner. He bunged up a suit to get out of a cave. You know what I mean? And like that story was great. It wasn't because he was like, I'm going to be the first at this and it's going to be great.
It's gonna be iconic.
Yeah, and it completely changed his perspective as well with the fact that he found out that he was selling weapons to the enemy and stuff like that. There's no self-sacrifice or self-learning with this character, I don't think. I don't
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't think for a second she's going to learn any lessons along the way or anything. I think she just
probably not.
she's like Rey Skywalker. She comes pre-packaged as OP and godlike. Which doesn't resonate with the fans. What's your thoughts on Ironheart in general? Like, are you going to watch it? What do you think?
I'm gonna watch it. I watch everything they put out, but
you're brave. You're brave. You're brave.
I had to sit through She-Hulk and you know.
Oh, I did 2 episodes of that. I couldn't keep.
Unfortunately, I did them all.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Ironheart's gonna be down there with them.
Yeah. Yeah. And it sucks because we've been lifted up as well with Born Again, Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, Born Again.
I had no issues.
You know,
oh yeah.
It was going up.
It was. It wasn't like that. It was like that. Yeah.
And then it's going like,
yeah. Yeah. No. TV series wise, goddamn, Daredevil Born Again. They went back to that same. They went back to that same formula. They just went. Netflix show did well. You know what I mean? Like. Let's do that. It was really good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so you're expecting watching Ironheart just you know it's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it's going to be. I know it's going to turn out to be.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks, man. We have no faith, do we?
Nah.
But yeah, we might as well go on to, because obviously I know we both saw, Captain America. What is it? Brave New World. It's even in the title, isn't it? I thought for a movie that, because they took a little bit, it seemed like it was a break with films for a bit there. I think it was all right. You know what I mean? It was average. It wasn't amazing.
Yeah, it was a mid. It was mid.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was, in mid.
Yeah. The whole film, I just kept asking myself, like, wouldn't it just be so much easier if you took the serum? Like, I mean, just at that. I mean, I know he's got an ego, you know what I mean? But like, it just at that point when you're fighting. I mean, there was again parts you had to put your disbelief in the background where he was literally deflecting shots from Red Hulk, which I just thought was your whole entire body would have shattered at that point.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was a bit silly. It's making him OP without making him OP sort of thing.
Yeah.
With no rhyme or reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
It's
like the vibranium charging up at the very end. And stuff.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that have took some effect on him?
Yeah, 100%. Like you're still taking that. You know what I mean? Like you're
still. Yeah.
That
impact.
Yeah, because even after fights with you could visibly see, in my opinion, I think Winter Soldier is one of the best Marvel movies ever made. And the fight scenes and that, you could see it took a toll out of Steve Rogers every single time. Yeah, that was just the Winter Soldier as well. So I can imagine Rogers versus Red Hulk. He'd be in a bit of trouble, I'd say. But that film just went, no, he's stunning and brave. He's perfect. He's iconic.
He's a brave boy.
Yeah. We're just getting, his little jetpack is the inertia from that is gonna push his strength in that direction. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it wasn't the worst film ever.
No,
definitely not the worst attempt. I noticed some identity politics and all that crap was sort of removed from it as well. So I feel like Marvel's kind of on the upward a little bit with that stuff.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
A little, a little bit. You got a lot more yet, buddy. And then we get to Thunderbolts. Can you share us while I pour a drink, because that's what we do here on this podcast. Sponsored by Stella.
Pepsi Man.
Hey, yeah, I told you last night. Yeah, look at this. I'm doubling down, baby.
Whoa. Well, look at this. Look, fucking fridge stock of.
Hey. Christ, man, you never have to leave that room, do you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Only for a shit and a piss. That's about it.
Off the wall. You literally got a wall in the background.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But tell us your thoughts about Thunderbolts.
The characters great. Great selection of characters. I love Red Guardian.
Oh God, yeah.
I think Red Guardian is probably my most favorite out of that group. Then John Walker.
Oh yeah.
And then Bucky.
Yeah, yeah.
Then Yelena, and then Ghost. Fuck Taskmaster.
They did exactly what we all thought of Taskmaster. They just went, no one cares. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Into the bin.
Yeah. That's exactly. No one like I
play with you no more.
Yeah, I think I was watching the trailer for it with Charlie or one of the boys in there, and then they just went, "Who the?" I can't remember who said it, but someone said, "Who the fuck cares about Taskmaster?" And I was just like, and then I watched it, and he's dead in the first 5 minutes. Or she or he, I don't know what stunning version it was.
They went the stunning she version.
Oh, did they? Okay, copy that. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, the characters it was flavorful. I think it was
plenty of variety.
It had a lot, yeah. And for me, I think Yelena really did a lot for me in that film.
Yeah. True.
Again, not stunning and brave. She had her character, she had her flaws, all of her problems, but she was able to get through to Bob, which was awesome, because I know you and I had the conversation as well. How the hell are you going to beat him? How the hell are you going to do it? Like, it's supposed to be like, it's like Superman.
Yeah, we looked up there, didn't we? We had like all the powers.
Yeah.
And then it's like limitless powers.
Yeah.
Like more than Superman. And it's like, what?
Yeah, no, I didn't think a bunch of like ragtag, nobodies getting together was going to be able to beat him, but the way they did it was really good.
Beat him mentally instead of physically.
Yeah, exactly. I did also like it was a different structure in Thunderbolts. I think we've talked about it, where that first act went for ages. Like, it was so long.
A bit slow, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think for me, it was a bit of a chug at first, but then upon looking back at it, I'm sort of like, well, you know what? They've not done that before. That's like a new thing, like a new, whether it's good or bad, I don't know, but like, it was different. They're trying different things, and I'm like, all right, fair enough. I can respect that.
Fair play.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, I thought it was again, it's on the upward for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I went to watch it again before it left cinema.
Nice.
Because I enjoyed it that much,
If it merits a second ticket buy from somebody, then that means that's only positive, man. But yeah, moving on, because our next one is Fantastic Four. And I've read some of the pre-screening information on it. I've read sort of where the plot's going to go. I want to touch on Pedro Pascal as well, because I don't know if anyone else is feeling this, because I thought in Game of Thrones, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I thought he was perfect for that character. Right. Who was it? Oberyn? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oberyn Martell. Thought he was perfect, but I'm suffering from like Pedro Pascal fatigue. He's literally in everything, and he always happens to play a bit of a beta in everything, apart from Game of Thrones, because he was an absolute Chad in that. But in everything else, he's kind of that backseat, beta who gets kicked around. I mean, what's that show called? The Last of Us or whatever it is. Yeah. He's just a beta in that. And now I've heard, obviously, he's playing Reed Richards, which is, Mr. Fantastic. Apparently, he's going to be taking pretty much a backseat to his own film, where Invisible Girl is going to be taking the reins. Iconic. And apparently, she's going to have this massive sort of climax at the end where she's teaming up with. That's right, folks. The female Silver Surfer. Yeah. So not Norrin Rad. Everyone knows Silver Surfer is Norrin Rad, the original. Just everyone likes that version. I know there was a female version, but this is the direction they're going. What's your thoughts hearing this? Because this is the latest in development, and it seems like they're now. And I'd also like, before I get your opinion, to underline, I've got no issue with Invisible Woman. I think she's great. I like her other powers as well.
I've got a lord in Marvel Rivals.
There you go. He's a lord in everything, by the way, guys. But I've got no innate wrong opinion of her. I think she's a great character. I think as the Four, I think is what makes them strong. Yeah, great body. Yeah. But what's your opinions on this direction, if it's true? Because apparently it's quite set in stone.
Brave and iconic. Here we go.
But are we taking that back seat again? Is that what you think's happening?
We could be taking that back seat again. Yeah. Yeah, we could be. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen. From what I've heard, I did before this. I did look up like the like what's it called, the
pre-screenings and all that.
That's it.
Yeah,
Pre-screenings.
I got you back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly looking. Oh Jesus Christ! It's mostly looking. The feedback so far is not very good from what I see.
Yeah, most of it's like kind of like mid.
Yeah. Which I don't think this is the era for Marvel to be doing mid, if I'm being honest.
No.
Yeah.
They want to get everyone back, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, this Avengers film, Doomsday, man. How many people are going to be in it, man? Like, this is, what are we looking at? A 5-hour film here?
Yes.
It would have to be. Yeah, I mean, if it's good, 5 hours of shit is
that's a whole different.
But yeah, you've got so many different teams as well. You got like the new Avengers or Thunderbolts, whatever you want to call them.
They're just gonna nuke it. They're just gonna kill everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Galactus could do that, just eradicate teams. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot going on. And for me personally, I didn't know if, I don't know, maybe this is a shit opinion. I didn't know if there'd be a place for Fantastic Four, because they've tried so many times with a live action Fantastic Four. This is the third go around now. Why do you think Fantastic Four doesn't translate for modern audiences? Why do you think it just doesn't work?
I don't know. People just nowadays, people, you know, like I guess don't have the same values as the Fantastic,
like the family dynamic. Yeah. That's truly dead. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's gone. You're all brave now. No, 100%. Yeah, because that's what it stands for. It's that keeping each other together. We're stronger together. Family, all that stuff. But no one's having a family anymore.
No,
it's like two people, like literally. Yeah, possibly. You could be right there. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, I kind of hope they, do more of a family dynamic in it, and it's not just Sue, you know.
Yeah, hopefully she's invisible for most of the film. Nah, I'm joking. Of course. But yeah, going into it, I'm gonna see it, obviously. But I just, I'm waiting for that turnaround, man. I love when I can come out of a film sometimes and just be so pleasantly surprised and just be like, oh wow, that's actually a lot better than I thought. Unfortunately, with this one, I think I've dashed my expectations a bit. I do find with certain actors and things as well attached to projects, because apparently, I read about this morning. Pedro Pascal was like the 4th or 3rd person to be cast as Reed Richards. Apparently, the 3 people before him, they said no due to the script. So, like, I'm just thinking, here comes Beta Pedro Pascal. I'm here, boys. I'll save the day, but I won't be here too much. Gotta let them shine.
The lady do all the work.
And this is no knock to Pedro Pascal, because I actually do think he's a pretty grounded, pretty good actor, but. Just when he's in apps, when you go to the cinemas and you look at the screen and there's 3 movies and he's in all 3, I'm just thinking like
Pedro fatigue.
Yeah, I've got a bit of Pedro fatigue. But yeah, what do you think we're gonna get? Do you think this is gonna be? Do you think it's gonna meet your expectations? Are you happy to keep the story going?
So I've been watching like the animated series.
Yeah.
To get more of an understanding of the Fantastic Four, and I had a look at a few of the comics as well. I don't expect to see like any of that stuff. You know, that with that teamwork.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting much.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it will be all right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but you're a purist as well. Like you. It's not even that. There's source material there to use, but it's just never. It's never used. It's never used effectively. Then some
Namor and
yeah. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about Marvel's bloody Aquaman? But yeah. Oh God, yeah, we got to deal with that too, Black Panther and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. Is this the last Marvel film before Doomsday?
Uh,
Can't be.
I think I think it is.
Is it? That's terrible.
They've changed everything around, haven't they? They delayed Doomsday because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. Are we getting Spider-Man first, or are we getting that
I think.
next year?
I think no. I think you might be right
So-
on that. Yeah, it's Spider-Man 4: A New Day, I think, isn't it? Yeah. A brand new day. Yeah. Fuck, I'm keen on that. Every Spider-Man film that he's done,
Yeah,
Tom Holland, it's been peak, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's.
I think to the rescheduling is. I think Spider-Man might be the next one, but
Yeah, good. They need a good hit before. Even though is he not rumored to not be in Avengers Doomsday, Tom Holland?
Yeah,
That's a rumor though. Yeah.
But then he was supposed to just be in the Spider-Man movie in between both Doomsdays.
Yeah.
But now again they've changed everything now, so I'm not sure what they're doing.
Yeah, fair enough. Either way, yeah, I'm always down for a Spider-Man film. Tom Holland's been absolutely brilliant, so yeah, happy days with that. Where does Fantastic Four have a place in the MCU? We talked about that. Daredevil Born Again. We talked about that.
Brilliant show.
Yeah. God, I recommend it. I'd even recommend anyone without caring about Marvel or anything like that, just going back and watching the Netflix shows. They're absolutely spot on.
Yeah, or I'd recommend watching all the Netflix things. Like they all link up together.
I mean, I got bored with Ironheart though. What was it? Ironheart? No, Iron Fist. Iron Fist. Yeah. I got bored with that in the on Netflix. But everything. Luke Cage was pretty cool.
Yeah, Luke Cage was pretty cool.
Yeah, but
the whole Diamondback thing and the whole Harlem Pops barbershop.
Yeah. What did you think about the Hawkeye series?
That was pretty good.
I think it gets a lot of flack. I actually didn't mind it too much, to be honest.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Big Kate Bishop.
I feels you. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's definitely easy on the eyes.
Oh yeah. I do enjoy. Seeing Hawkeye again, and like they showed off his like struggles after like the incident, and his hearing's fucked.
He's stressed and post-traumatic stress and
broken bones and whatever he had.
Yeah, he was in a state, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. That's cool. It's an awesome testament to make those human characters important, I feel, because like while everyone else is like got this, super strength and superpowers and stuff, he is
there's the normal guy.
He's just a dude with a bow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that somehow doesn't run out of arrows. But
somehow.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Keeping in line with TV series, I know that you're like me. You like the Aliens and the Predators and all that universe and everything in between. We had the latest trailer for Alien Earth, which is when's it coming? I can't remember when it's coming now. July something. No, it's August 3rd or something like that. What's your take on Alien Earth?
I think it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Because when was the last time we saw aliens on Earth? Was it like AVP?
Yeah. AVP 1 and 2 aren't really proper canon, because it kind of goes against the timeline of everything else that happens. Like this in particular, crash lands on Earth. When does it say? I think it's based like 2 years before Ripley takes off. For Alien. It's a prequel. This series takes place in 2120, 2 years before. God, my memory's good. 2 years before the events of the original Alien film.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to see what Earth looks like then as well.
Yeah, I mean, in the Aliens universe, the only reference we have is in Resurrection, where I think it's Ron Perlman. He's just like, Earth, what a shithole. Like, it must be pretty bad. Like, it must be a bit of a tip, to be honest.
Industrial everywhere.
Yeah, it'd be like
smoke, fog.
Yeah, people dying. What are we
coughing?
What are we doing? Like slam poetry? Slam poetry, waving my hands. But yeah, you could imagine human civilization just leaving it an absolute tip. You know what I mean? Once, because once we're in space, we're just like, fuck it, put it with the rest. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. If I don't want to see this place for any longer, I can just go that way and I'm good. But yeah, it's because obviously this Alien Earth is canon. But you can see in the trailer what definitely it looks like an alien ship crashes into it. Obviously. But I just wonder what sort of predicaments that would put like Weyland-Yutani, like knowing that a ship. I'm assuming this would be the first ship outside of humans that they've come across. This would be like their first, sort of
encounter.
Yeah, encounter of oh, okay, so there are aliens. You know what I mean? Like
there are other things out there.
Yeah. So. I don't understand how that didn't impact, or maybe it does. Maybe they're going to make it fit in somehow. How that sort of impacts like Ripley's story or anything in the future whatsoever, like all the way up to Romulus, I guess. What do you think about just going back in time with this? What do you think?
I don't think it's a bad idea, to be honest. They can easily link it up to Alien 1.
Yeah.
Like I bet at the end of the series we might even get like a little like clip of them like
CGI Ripley.
yeah, something like that.
Help. Layer. That would be perfect, mate.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see. I guess because I don't. Is this industry big at that point? Is it
Weyland?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
So this could be like his first like step of like, oh, there's another species. We need to explore space. Let's send them off.
Yeah. I mean, you can even. It's all on IMDb as well. If you guys are interested, the director he's stated here in the trivia there's going to be multiple takes on multiple species in this series, so you're going to see like, I mean, there's these, if you know, it's one of them. I've got a couple of them here. I've got the mantis alien and I've got the snake alien. In the Dark Horse comic books there's a lot of different species, and in the trailer it actually looks like you can see the mantis sort of like the big frills on the back. You can see it in the tank. I'm hoping it'd be really cool if we could see like different xenos taking over different animals and different creatures and stuff like that. So he said there's going to be a few different like species of it, which is really cool because it would give us that new flavor. So obviously we all know that, the human xenomorph, and it is what it is. But it would be cool to see some different variations and explore that a little bit.
Hedgehog alien.
The most useless version. Why did you come up with that? Hedgehog.
We love hedgehogs.
Yeah, like imagine like they're like, they're in control. They got everything together and they're just like, you know what, we need to come up with like the perfect creature cross for this alien. What are we thinking? One scientist in the back who has no opinion. Hedgehog. Another one goes koala. That would actually be, I think, a really devastating alien because no one would want to kill it. It'd be too cute.
Oh, right. Yeah, true.
It'd have a flat nose and all that. You know what I mean? It would just want to give you a cuddle, forever. Imagine I'm just thinking now the crazy like a kangaroo xenomorph. It's got like a pouch. Yeah. It's got a pouch with a baby in it. Like, oh my God. So yeah, hedgehog alien. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get it. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. I have a lot of faith in this because originally I feel like I annoy people when I keep saying this. Everything's a TV series now. Everything's getting made into a TV series.
Everything is a TV series.
But I feel like when I first heard about this, I was just like, why don't you just do another good movie? Like, why? Like, but I'm feeling the format and everything. I think it looks good. I think the quality. I don't know what the budget is on this, but it looks great. It looks amazing. So yeah, I've definitely turned around. I'm excited to see it. We'll have to watch it together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And review it. We'll review it. Give us, drop all of our important, iconic opinions on it.
I think TV shows can be good though. With because length-wise, you can go more than 2 hours. I think that's why a lot of people are switching to TV series now instead of doing movies, because they can just fit more in. They can just add what they want. You got 12 episodes, 12 hours, and then instead of doing a movie every few years.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It can be done well, 100%. You know what I mean? I mean, even Stranger Things, I think it's for modern or modern sort of audience. I think, I mean, a lot of people have some problems with season 2 or 3. I can't remember which one was reviewed. Not still great, still great.
I think it's free.
Me and my missus, we didn't have that. We loved it.
I enjoyed them all.
Yeah, I enjoyed them all. I don't know if I enjoyed one more than the other. I just think they all had their own thing, and I think they were great.
Yeah.
Now they got that 3. They've announced the 3-volume thing for the last season. It's volume 1. Yeah. They're movie length episodes and shit. So that's Stranger Things actually will be something that I'm sad about when it's gone, because I think it was just so good. I think aesthetic, storyline, lore, nerd lore, Hopper, Hedgehog, what the fuck? Hopper. Yeah. You gotta, it's in the back of the throat, yeah. But yeah, lamenting a TV show leaving is not something I thought I would feel in 2025. But yeah, Stranger Things will be missed for me, I think. I'm pretty sure that's it. I think there might be an anime or something like that they're doing, isn't there?
I think there's something going on. I remember seeing something.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to keep it going somehow, keep that cash cow going. You know what I mean? But money. Yeah. Right. Let's move on to this one, because I know you can probably chew the fat with this one quite a bit. I did catch up on the things you mentioned with George R. R. Martin's Crash Out, because I used to be one of those people that would look at his vlogs a lot more, actively go to have a look and stuff. But after I just gave up on Winds of Winter never coming out, I just kind of you're just whinging now.
It's been 84 years.
Literally, that is the perfect meme for it. But talk about his Crash Out with me. Sort of go into more detail with it, and then we'll talk about the situation with Game of Thrones, the universe.
Well, I pissed myself when I saw it, that's for sure. I don't know where it came from, actually. It was just random, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just random on his blog. It was all about his new movie, and then he's indie movie, I think it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then it just at the next paragraph, it was people saying this.
Yeah, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys.
We're the bad.
Yeah.
He's the good guy.
Yeah, of course. He's the exalted one. We all have to wait at his, back and knee and everything like that. Yeah. Full disclosure, I have massive respect for him as a writer. I think I think he's one of the best fantasy writers out there. Sci-fi as well. He's actually done a few sci-fi roles. I can't remember Armageddon Rag and things like that. He's done a few books.
That cowboy one, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's another one there as well. It's kind of like Deadwood. Yeah, but he got so the first book was in the Song of Fire and Ice was 1996, was it not? Something like that. The first book when he wrote it.
I think.
Whatever it was, it didn't become popular until the late teen 2000s sort of thing, and then they got picked up for the show. And while I do respect him for everything he's created, especially as a writer and things like that, Song of Ice and Fire is what's made him famous. Like let's not. There's no two or different ways of looking at it. That has made you famous. So if it was me, I would just do my best to give back to that audience and just finish this series already. Just get it done.
14 years.
Yeah, literally, like you know what I mean.
14.
Yeah, and I do sympathize with him for a point because I do truly believe he loves writing. He's a good author and stuff like that.
I think he just don't want to let people down with.
Do you actually think that? All right, what were you about to say? Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back with more stunning, brave, and iconic.
Right after this break.
Yeah, what were you about to say?
I think it's because, don't want to let down people with the ending, the characters getting killed off.
You actually think that? You actually think some of the reason is...
I think he's worried about what people are going to say about the ending.
I think he definitely could... I've not thought of it from that aspect.
He don't want to ruin it for people, And then, obviously, he's seen, what end of Game of Thrones Season 8 became. And it probably made him even more worried.
Yeah. Or that could give him sort of the more gusto and sort of more drive to make his better, I guess. Because a lot of people were let down by the season, I think people are too upset with season 8, in my opinion. I don't think it's not the worst piece of shit you're ever gonna see. Like I had friends going, "Oh God!" Like, I was just like, "Really?" Like, is it that bad? Is it like, Oh, are you dead again? Oh no, there he is. You're cutting it. Like, oh no, there he is. He's there. All right, we'll be right back. Yeah, like I had people dragging their fucking feet around all day, thinking it was the worst piece of shit they've ever seen. Yeah. I mean, apart from that one episode where you just literally couldn't see anything, I think, like literally, I had I was in Australia at the time. Yeah, I had to turn up the gamma on my laptop when I was watching.
Luckily, the stream I was watching had it brightened for us.
So oh, really?
Everything.
Oh, well, that helps. Yeah. Oh, you couldn't make out anything at some time, like at some points, no. But that's just a criticism. That's a criticism on one episode. The whole thing wasn't, the battle was still cool and stuff.
Don't forget your coffee cup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Starbucks. Yeah. So you actually truly believe it could be because he just doesn't want to let people down?
Yeah. It could possibly be.
Wouldn't you think though? You would try to stop hesitating then and delaying it and pushing it back because you'd want to push it quicker because people are like getting more pissed off. I feel.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. Actually, yeah, true.
I mean, I don't know, but like I just know people are getting more and more angry, and
they really are.
And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just looking at it up now. But like, I'm not trying to. The race has got to end eventually for everybody. And he's 76 years old now, so people are starting to calculate. I don't
think it's gonna be finished by the time we.
Do you reckon he's arranged for like a successor for that? Because what's going to happen if he just?
I think he's gonna. I think what he's done is gonna be released, and that's the end of that. I think I remember him saying at one point that he don't want anyone to touch his work, or finish it, or anything like that.
So. Yeah, but what if he has he even touched A Dream of Spring?
Like a few pages, I think.
Oh, that's not good, mate. That's not good. So we're just not going to get an end to it then.
I know he works. I've heard he works on that while he's doing Winds of Winter.
Yeah.
So he's probably got a bit done.
Yeah. But I just think it's got to come to a point because, like, I truly believe Hollywood is I'm not making fun of him from like a vanity perspective, but I do think he's got a firm interest in Hollywood and producing in especially writing. I mean,
definitely has,
yeah, and I'm not going to make fun of him for that because I mean, while I have not played it, I know Elden Ring's really good. And he does have the gift of the gab of story writing. He does. And I do feel like he just gets too attracted to the starlight sometimes of Hollywood. Again, if you had the skills, you can't really judge him for that sort of thing. But while this is all happening, and 76 years old, I feel like the fans are just going, okay, well, you know, you're doing all this, and that, and yes, it's good. We enjoy that body of work. We just want the original thing to finish.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. I mean, if you're telling me now that he's written a couple of pages of A Dream of Spring, then that's not good for business, man. He has those 2 writers and fact checkers too, doesn't he? That did A World of Ice and Fire.
Yeah, Dangerous Women and
yeah. It's yeah. This is how it's gonna come. No, it's not gonna come out of my bench. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, look how nerdy we are, guys. We've got it all right here. Yeah. But with this is a great book, by the way. But yeah, he has those 2 writers that he trusts. That I thought he might actually, for a time, let them sort of take more of a push it out a little bit more.
He won't
but you're yeah. Oh, never gonna get that then.
Screw us.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Every single interview and stuff I see him with, he seems to get bitter about the question of fans saying like, "Oh, you're too old. Like, you need to hurry up." He seems to get more. Yeah, he seems to get more bitter. But it's just like.
And then the crash out happens.
Yeah, and then the 76-year-old spits his dummy. That's pretty funny, though, to be fair. But yeah, obviously, you know, I wish him all the best health in the world. I'd want him to live for as long as he can to finish these books. But I do think he needs to, you know, little me who knows nothing, just focus up a bit, get it done, get it pushed out, stay in that house, get it sorted. Stop going out in Hollywood, George. Christ.
Yeah, like he was meant to do that in COVID, wasn't he? When it was like,
yeah,
he was meant to be like stayed in. He's like, I've got a lot of writing done. It's like.
That's when we felt it was a push, wasn't it? We were like, yeah, here we go.
We're getting good there.
Yeah, but, yeah, we're going to be eating good. But nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yeah. I did 6 pages. With these little stupid hat. Good lad. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm so disappointed that you've told me he's only done a few pages of Dream of Spring. That sucks.
As far as I'm aware.
No, you're probably right. It's taken this long for Winds of Winter, man. I'm going to assume, yeah.
True, yeah.
But yeah, I've really enjoyed the not talking about games on this podcast for once. The last subject, because I know a lot of people want to talk about it with me and stuff like that. We're going to talk about some DBD. Did you? Yeah, Dead by Daylight for those who don't know.
What?
Yeah. What is this sorcery?
What is this game?
Did you get a chance to play the Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
Chapter.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was alright. Nothing to be super impressed about, but you know.
Why is that? Can you break that down for me?
Well, the first issue I had was the map. Yeah, it's got quite a few Easter eggs inside. Like
I didn't actually see many of them.
Building. I think there was probably about.
What were they? What were they?
There was one to do with the vent.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
There was something to do with the little Fazbear.
Yeah, there was a little plushy thing, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah. What else was there?
No, it's not important if you can't remember. The fact that there's Easter eggs, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, there are Easter eggs. Yeah. But then the outside of the map, they went with the inside and the outside of the map, which fair play.
Yeah.
But they just used like one of their own realms they already had in the game.
Yeah, it was a re-assetted tiled. It's a reused map, basically.
The one from the
yeah, that's the one.
Chapter.
Yep. And they've just got the pizzeria. They've just slapped the pizzeria and with pre-existing reskinned it. Yeah. Call of Duty.
I would have thought they would at least add like a massive car park out front with a load of cars for you to loop around and pallets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bushes.
Pop the pallet. Yeah.
At least make it look like outside of a front of the pizzeria, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you think about the of Springtrap?
Springtrap? It was all right. The voice was okay.
Yeah. We haven't talked about this, but your opinions are pretty much lining up with mine. They're like,
it's
yeah.
okay. But yeah, apparently it's like the same one from the simulator one.
Yeah, Pizza Sim.
Pizza
Yeah,
Sim.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. I found
Very
out.
similar
Yeah,
to that
the
one.
voice actor. Yeah, that's what you mean, isn't it? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know that. That was actually pretty cool
No,
finding that out.
yeah.
Yeah.
The outfit itself for Springtrap looks quite good.
Yeah.
They've done a good job of like replicating it in
I think so.
their game. The power. I'm not a big fan
Here we
of the
go.
power
Here
that
we go.
much.
Come on, come on, come on.
It's like Team You Hunt for us, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
A little area of effect, and that's all you're getting. I thought there might be some sort of like Ferenzi charge attack, or you know, something, you know, something else that he could do, but it's literally just that. He's like an M1 killer pretty much.
Does he have a second Mori? Is there only just one? I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor he could have two.
When he gets an axe in you, he can grab you.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Straight away, and it's like a little animation.
Like, that's it. That's it.
Thing. I'm not sure about second Mario though. I've not
okay,
seen
yeah. I'm probably I don't know. Might have heard that wrong.
But yeah, it's just a little axe with an area of effect. It's like
what I'm hearing you saying.
Is that the best you got?
Yeah, what I'm hearing you saying though, essentially, is how I originally thought when I was watching. I was watching a few streams. I was not just watching one person, so I wanted different opinions. It's all just reused. All of it from the ground up, basically. Yeah. I mean, I've had so many people in my comments and stuff, and it's all right to have your own opinion and stuff because I did a FNAF video on my channel recently. And just so many of them, like, how can you have an opinion of a game that you haven't even played? Like, how can you do that? It's like, well, hun, minus 1 year and a half, I've played this game since it started. So I think I got the overall gist of the mechanics of the game. Like, I know exactly, to a point, I know exactly, like, how it would feel using it. Like, do you know what I mean? Because, like, I spent, like, how many years now? 7, 8 years in the game? Like, I'm pretty sure I've got it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but I just feel like, for me, there was 2 chapters I always wanted in DBD, which I never thought was going to happen, was Alien and FNAF. But the massive hype's kind of like the George Martin conversation again, isn't it? The massive hype building to FNAF, I thought they would have completely blown us away. Yeah. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I hyped it up too much. Maybe that's
maybe we all did. Yeah,
maybe we all did because it's behavior. But I just feel like they had all that time from the announcement too, because they announced it last year ahead of schedule because they didn't want to get
really early, didn't they? Yeah.
Well, they didn't want people to hack the files and find out because they're so terrible. Even in 8, 9 years into this thing, they can't cover that up for some reason. But they wanted to be the first people to tell us, which that's fine. I respect that. But you had a year from that to come up with something really, I think, unique, interesting. And apart from, I'm not trying to like just jump on the train of agreeing with you. Apart from the look of Springtrap, I think that's the only thing that I really liked, because the look is awesome. Like he looks great.
Really again, the inside of the map looks great. Inside the building,
yeah, the pizzeria, yeah.
The
outside just looks like DBD.
Yeah,
it's 101. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about, like, I get how the axe is on fire. Like, people were trying to teach me the lore. It's like, yeah, I've got silver eyes here. I know how everything bloody, I know how it all bloody, I got it. You know what I mean? I've got you. But like, I got how the fire and all that crap. I get all that. But I just feel like that's so nonchalant. Like, I want to be there in that meeting. It's like, let's give him a projectile that's like the Huntress. And I don't care about those people who said he's not. It's like the Dredge. All right, calm your farm. It's a very similar, you know, very similar.
Very much is.
Yeah. Does he even have the voice line? I always come back, because I didn't hear that. Are you fucking telling me that that's not in the chapter?
I actually don't
His most iconic line. Even the film got it in there.
They might have done.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure.
Because that's just iconic Springtrap.
That teleport thing, a random door is in this.
Yeah, what the hell was going on with that? Who came up with that?
Random doors around,
yeah, but when Dredge does it, I think it looks awesome. Like with the locker thing, I think it's like
it actually makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah. But with this, it's just door, hopper,
camera,
hedgehog. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre, and I have I still remember the names on my channel of everyone that's ever like I'm pretty good with names. A lot of the people have a lot of like foundations and understanding of FNAF lore and stuff, they seem to be happy. So I feel like I'm just that one guy on the outside having a whinge, and I don't know why. It's good to know that I'm not alone, but
yeah.
Do you think as well this takes away from? I like that Springtrap's in it. Obviously, I think that's who the killer should have been. But does this not take away, like? Would this not be like I guess you could do it as skins, couldn't you, with like Foxy and all that? Yeah, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Golden
$30 for skin.
Hopper skin. Nah, straight up, if there was a Hopper skin in that game, though, I would get it 100%. 100%, yeah. Iconic character. But no, yeah.
Your free NFT.
Yeah. Has there been? Yeah. No DVD, not again.
No,
NFTs. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Legendary skins, 100%. They're gonna milk the shit out of that, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Because yeah, you do have. They are in the pizzeria, like in the stage bit, aren't they? Like you can see them. I'm pretty sure.
You can activate the gen in the main stage.
Yeah, that's it.
They all do the little animatronics.
Yeah. What was that? Can you do that again, please? Is that a Punisher shirt? Get in, son. Get in, son. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this was like the most like requested important chapter to me. And I feel
it was really requested.
Yeah. And I've been eating good, and even though I left DVD a while ago because I just can't be asked anymore, I got my Alien, and now I've got FNAF, but it just hasn't been enough for me to stay there full time.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not with everything else that's out now. There's too much competition with gaming now. I've got so much other games I can play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is a lot in there. Yeah.
Is this chapter, in your opinion, enough to like? Would you give it another go?
I probably have 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, I might join you. I might join you for that, and then we'll be like, right, that's
right, back to
all right, yeah. All right. No, yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, it's one of them. I could probably see myself fitting more in the mold of just playing Survivor Friends now, and having a chill, not stressing, like just like absolutely sweating as a killer. Oh yeah, and I can't remember them off by heart, but the killer's perks. Springtrap's perps were trash. Yeah, well, you don't, because it's trash. They're nothing game changing at all, and no Survivor as well. But
yeah, the one, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, people are whinging about that, and I also feel on the other end, but we just got given Witcher as well. So it's like
true legendary skins.
Are they legendary skins for whom?
They are legendary skins. It was Kate.
You're joking.
Kate, Michaela for the Triss one.
Are you actually being serious?
I'm being serious.
These aren't their own individual characters.
No. They are legendary skins. Vittorio, I think, is Geralt.
What an absolute joke.
Yeah, honestly,
I thought they had their own perks and stuff.
They are all legendary skins.
Oh, so trash. That sucks. Legendary skins was always behavior's excuse to get out of things, I find. I never liked the idea of it. Like having those, it's just an excuse to do less work and have less work but more upside with money. That's all it is. Because like
you could still add characters, but with no perks, you know.
Yeah, of course. But I felt like the Witcher would have his own perks. I feel like somebody of that importance, like
maybe like a map as well.
Yeah. You know, you got plenty of it to bloody use.
Yeah. Fucking Jesus, yeah.
But yeah, that's they look good. I guess I don't know the DVD. DVD's graphics are always just like, oh.
That's what. Yeah.
It's like
graphics aren't.
Yeah,
aren't
I mean.
best.
If I thought it didn't look great the last time I played, like full-time streaming and stuff, then my opinion of it now, how it looks, is just like, Jesus Christ. Like, and I'm not making fun of it. It's obviously it's a product of its time. It's an older game now.
Yeah. Dead by Daylight 2 coming soon.
Yeah. Christ, yeah. We're going to start it all over again. Starting from 70 legendary skins.
Wow.
There's fucking Matthew Kosa. Is he still going, is he? Yeah, he is, isn't he?
I think he is.
Oh, the old bat, isn't he? He's still going.
Still can't be a hag.
No, oh my god. If you don't know what he's talking about, referencing the video, it's still on YouTube. You have to watch it. Just him getting his absolute ass kicked was the best piece of cinema in that universe. Oh my god. But yeah, probably not enough for me to get back to. I'll probably play for a little bit.
They actually haven't even done Blackwater Swamp yet, have they?
You're joking.
They haven't touched it yet, have they?
That was like the most like talked about map at the time when I stopped streaming. That they were going to redo. It still hasn't been done. Oh, that's never been done. That's never being done. It's like George R. R. Martin all over again.
Maybe there's too much like spaghetti code, and if they do one little thing,
oh, you know there is. Yeah. It's Ragnarok. The whole world just explodes. Yeah, no. If they, I can't believe you said that. Like they still haven't done it. What's wrong with them? What's wrong?
I don't know. It's like the last map as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Everything else has been done. Like I've actually, I'll give them credit where it's due. I've actually enjoyed when I did play the remakes of the maps. In most cases, I did. There was a few bugs at first, but yeah, I think everything looked really cool, really nice. Swamp's a fucking horrible map anyway, just on its own.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, it's horrible. Is it Grim Pantry? Yeah, whatever it is. Grim Shithouse. Yeah. I can't.
They're not touching it.
Yeah, they're just just take it off the selection. Imagine if they just did that. Nah, we're not going back there.
We're removing it. Too many issues.
Yeah. I can see that. Another shortcut. I sound proper down about DVD. I don't mean to be. It's just I've got so many other games now where it is a way up of time. Like time's important. We're working men, you and me. We've got what's more important, that or this? And usually the other thing looks better. So, and that's where I thought it would really go for it all on this FNAF chapter. Which I just want to see something. I want to see how much the needle moved.
It would have been nice to, like play it more, some new content and play it more often. But it's not giving me any itch to go back. Again, just a few games now and then. I booted it up the other day. I had like 2 games and then just left.
It did not.
Went back to Marvel.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Peak players, man. From April 2025, it was 71,000. That's pretty good. That's the highest it's been for a while. In March, February, and January, it was 50, 66, 44. It only got to 82,000 during the DVD FNAF PTB, which is really good, by the way. But it's still the all-time peak of all time is 105,000.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's still not managed to beat that. But yeah,
well, that was Stranger Things, wasn't it?
Is that Stranger Things or was that Resident Evil?
I'm pretty sure it was like when Stranger Things came to the game.
It's 2021. What it's telling me, yeah. June 2021. What was that DVD? Devo Daylight. June 2020. See what was going on. Yeah, it was Resident Evil chapter. Yeah.
Oh, it was Resident Evil?
Chapter 20. I thought so. It was massive. Resident Evil did actually. I underestimated Resident Evil. It actually made such a big stamp in the game.
True, it did. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I didn't really play the games growing up, so like I guess I didn't really understand it.
I played like back in the day. I think it was like when I was younger. I think I played number 2, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And then obviously I heard that it was coming to DVD, and then I started playing them all.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much what I did as well. Yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil made a massive cultural shift in the game. I played the first one on like PlayStation, I think, when I was a kid, but I didn't really like it. And then I played the remakes, which were fucking awesome. I think
Dino Crisis was my first like introduction into that sort of games, sort of games back then. I played the shit out of that. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing it.
little itty bitty Haz.
Yeah, it's like dinosaur.
Hopper. But yeah. Not enough for me to come back, unfortunately. Did you have any other gaming news you'd like to talk about? Like, what's anything going on with you? What's tickling your fancy?
At the moment, it's just old games, old PS2, PS3 games. Just tickling my fancy at the moment. Nothing new really interested me, to be honest.
What were you playing last night in the call? I can't remember.
Mercenaries 2.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Great game. You can destroy everything, every building, every like bridge, oil rigs, tanks, helicopters. You can even at the end of the game call in nukes and then just nuke. You can nuke the Chinese, the United Nations.
Target the race.
Universal Petroleum. These oil fucking people.
Yeah,
it's a good game. Good game.
Yeah, look, yeah.
It's a bit buggy. It's an EA game.
Challenge everything. It's in the game.
It's in the game.
Yeah, you know shit. That's cool. Sometimes you need to take a break from these bloody DVD. I think took years off my life, honestly. The stress.
Yeah, I think I've got how many hours have I got in that game?
How many hours do I have? God, I haven't had a look in ages. 4,627.
So I started playing in 2020, and I have 3,260.
God, you're up there. Freaking hell. God damn, man. Yeah. I think
just pop on now and then.
Yeah, I think the game as well. I mean, I know the 2v8 things. You know, I've never even tried the 2v8 thing as well. Something else I used to.
2v8 is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's solo. It's meh, but when you're with friends, it's quite fun.
You can team up with a friend as a killer, can't you?
No, you can't. No. Oh wait, if you're both killers, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank God. Thank God.
If you wanted to play survivors and killers,
it would have to be. Yeah. No, wow, you actually were going to shock me there because I was like, behavior. What you doing? What you doing? It's a simple feature to add. Why can't you do it? I've never played that. Something that I always wanted in the game as well. Something that they said will never work, and then it works.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But nothing enough for me to come back like full time.
No, the Chaos Shuffler, kind of a fun little mode they do now and then. I have a few games of that, but then I'd just go back. I'll leave. I'm out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, they need a paradigm shift. Like, they need something to really change with that game, I think, because I think people...
I think you just need a new objective, some new mechanics.
Yes.
Come into the game, refresh it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, not doing gens all the time. Survivor for me is boring if you're not being chased. If you're not on a chase, it's a waste of time. It's just boring.
Yeah, I mean, not long ago they did a like a blood point thing with the blood moon or something. There's like these big massive machines, are like bowls, like meat grinder things. You had to pour like jerry cans of like blood into them, and they class as like a generator.
Right.
Once you fill it up, and once that pops, that's a gen done.
Yeah.
Technically, so you could either do that or you could do a gen. That was a bit of a refreshing mechanic to like, oh, we can't get this gen done over it. Let's just go fill up.
That sounds alright. Yeah. I've never.
Blood.
Well, I've never even. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been out of the loop, haven't I? That sounds awesome already. I mean, did you play Friday the 13th?
I played.
Yeah. I love the mechanics in that game. I thought that was really good.
The voices in it as well, the proximity chats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was peak. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame they stopped supporting that. It was.
Jason could talk as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm coming for you, boy. Like, just you could really mess with people. It was awesome.
Yeah, you could.
And it had the different ways of escaping as well, which was pretty good. Unfortunately, Ash versus Evil Dead, that game, that fucking died in the ass.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space have done what Friday the 13th did.
Yeah, really.
All the escapes and.
Have you played that?
Fun mechanics. I've played a bit. Yeah. But they've added like multiple escapes, like different weapons, just to knock clowns out and stuff like that. You can fight back. Everything pretty much from Friday.
Oh no, it's like that other one all over again with the lightsabers, basically. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, it was a horrible game. It was a horrible.
Was it Home Sweet
Home Sweet Home? Yeah, if you were a survivor, you were just OP. You were just OP.
I think it's still going in it.
No.
I believe.
It can't be.
I believe it's.
It must die.
They renamed it, I think.
Of course they did. Oh, that game was horrible.
Yeah, I think they renamed it to Home Sweet Home Online.
Oh God. Home Sweet Home Online. Steam charts.
I don't think it's out fully yet, but
okay.
they're redoing it, I think.
Yeah.
And it all looks, every image and video just looks the same, basically.
Yeah, I think it must be in production because it says 0 online at the minute. So
yeah, there's no user reviews or anything. Oh, June.
Hang on, all-time peak 2,507 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's when it was.
Yeah.
Thingy won it.
Yeah, no one should no one should ever play that game. That game was horrible. Like I'm not, you know me, I usually give things a chance. That game was horrible. It was terrible. I played it.
So janky, wasn't it?
Oh God, it was horrible. Yeah, I remember just being a survivor in my first game. I think it was where my survivor just went. Bye, have a great time. I could just look down and see everyone. I'm just like, all right, sweet. But yeah, that was a horrible game. I hope, I don't know how you can fix something like that with the foundations that are on it.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, I think that's a pretty good first pod, mate.
Yeah.
We've hit an hour 12. I think that's a pretty good. Number for the first one. Oh, yeah, man, we can talk, baby.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, is there anything else that you wanted to add before we sign off on this one?
No.
Ultimately, we're trying to get the feel for it and stuff like that. That's why we're doing the recording of it at first. But if this is something that people want down the road, we'll probably be doing a live. We'll probably go to the live sort of way of doing things. I think that would be a lot better. But I think this is a good start, man. I've enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
I feel like it's been like therapy, really. Like, just
refreshing talk.
Sitting down with somebody. This is the things I hate. Hedgehog. But I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see more, please like, share, and subscribe. Haz's channels are all going to be in the description. Please go check him out. It would be really cool if you could do that. Again, he loves just playing walkthroughs pretty much. He plays a bit of everything really, but you like your old school gaming and stuff like that. And
really do,
so if you want some of that with some pretty interesting commentary, go check it out. Links in the description. I think this has been good.
It's been fun, yeah.
All right, well, till the next one.
Oh yes.
All right. See you later, guys. Have a good one. See you later.